Hello, everybody. We're going to get started pretty soon. We're just going to do a little bit shorter one this morning, unless we need to go long. We could, if we're really packed with people, we may. Sunny day outside. I got a nice walk, got some videos in. Probably will get one video in this afternoon around 5 o'clock. We'll see. Definitely will take a walk around at 4:30 or 5 when the sun gets low. Going to stay in the house the rest of the day, though, until 5 o'clock or 4:30. They said it might get some clouds today, but they're kind of busting up. So I got a chance to see a few people this morning and go down to the ocean. I haven't posted the ocean videos yet, but I will after the live. I posted one short video. I like to stagger my shorts. I had a lot of people tell me to kind of put them on slowly. Don't overdo it. Of course, my live highlights will always post right away, pretty close after I'm done with a live. So I can't really control those that much, but the ones that I can control, I kind of put them on slowly. Yeah, so we're going to be doing that. It's been a great February so far. We're 800, almost 820 subs up this month. And we still got 2 more days. So we may get to 900 subs this month. We are over 1,000. We're at 1,015 right now. We'll see where that goes from there. I've got some different things I'm going to be doing. We're going to start working some watch hours. I'm going to be doing a playlist while I'm charging my, I won't do it on here, but I may do it on TV for a little while this afternoon while Mila's not watching TV. While she's doing her devotional, I'll turn the volume way down. And we'll do a playlist on the TV, and that help with my watch hours. So we'll work with that. I got to look up my profile on the TV. I have not done that before, so that shall be interesting. Hey, thank you for the first like. Welcome on in. It's awesome to see you. We're doing fantastic. Things are good. Yep, you're the first like. We did really good yesterday. We're going to try to do really good today, okay? These next couple days we'll be doing, hey, we got somebody else in here already. Hi, Liana. Nice to see you. I have not seen your name before, so welcome on in. We're going to be helping others, okay? We went over 1,000 subs yesterday, so we did good. But now we got to work watch hours and keep working on doing lives to get watch hours and doing playlists for watch hours, right? Yeah, that's fine. Come as you can. That's fine. Hi, Martin Green. Yeah, we're going to help the community here, and then we'll help Africa, and then we'll move on from there. So there's going to be a lot of helping of the community. I'm in Philippines full-time. My name is David Barton. We get a lot of new people right now, okay? Thank you for double tapping the screen. Get the likes, okay? I think people have been able to see some of my live highlights maybe. And yes, there's been a lot going on. It's morning time here. Okay, you got gymnastics. That's great. It's morning time here in Philippines. It's almost 10 o'clock in the morning on Friday. Okay. Thank you for all the people that are coming in. This channel is about helping others, encouraging people, inspiring people. We're going to be praying for people sometimes. Sometimes people have an illness or they have a death in the family or something of that nature. We also, when we get monetized in the future, right now we have to work on watch hours. We're at about 500 watch hours. We've got to get to 3,000. We're going to be working on that all the way through March. The watch hours are going up big time because I'm doing 3 lives a day and I'm taking good sized breaks in between. So don't worry about me. I'm doing fantastic. And I got some videos this morning on my walk. And I'll take a walk around 5 o'clock today, maybe get one more video before dark. And so we got almost 300 videos. And so we're working our way towards that. And we've got almost 70,000 views. But that's just the beginning, okay? We're just building it, right? It hasn't even been 2 months. So praise God. If you want to get connected to this channel and do some great things for people in the future, and that doesn't mean you have to give money. You can just be involved supporting the channel, and God will still bless you, okay? So it's going to be awesome. Oh, thank you. I hung this up and let it dry halfway through yesterday, switched to my Bahama shirt. Now I'm back to this one, and then this one will be hitting the old wash later today. But yes, it's got the Cardinals on it. People love red. They love birds, most people. And I do like baseball. I kind of miss it. But I can still watch it on YouTube if I need to. And I'm going to watch the World Cup in about 3 months. That'll be interesting. I want to watch some of that. Yes, your exam is today. Okay. We'll be praying that you do well on it. Just do your best. Okay. That's all you can do. Just do your best on the exam. And if you're prepared, you're going to be okay. If you're not prepared, give it your best shot. See what happens, okay? Normally in those kind of exams, you want to be prepared. I have had a couple exams where I wasn't prepared, and I got lucky. It was multiple choice. Multiple choice for me is good because I can use process of elimination. I just mostly get life that teaches me lessons now. And of course, I'm learning about YouTube, okay? We're going to be making a great difference in the community here and in Africa. We have connections in Africa already. We have Eagle Heights Worship Center in Springfield, Missouri, because I'm originally from the United States. And we went to Africa in 2019. So there's a website that's very safe to give to Africa, eaglezone.org. And if you want to give any amount of money there, from a small amount to a big amount, they know how to get it to the orphanages that we support in Nairobi, okay? And it makes a huge difference in those kids' lives. And I can't wait to sometime go back. Of course, most of those kids will be grown up. I was there in late 2019. Later this year will be 7 years. And so a lot of those 5, 6, 7, 8-year-olds are now teenagers, okay? Either young teenagers or older teenagers. And about ready to go into high school. Some of the people in the orphanage, kids, well, once they become adults, hopefully they will know enough where they can actually go out and have productive lives and not have to stay at the orphanage. And so, yeah, but they'll still probably help at the orphanage. A lot of the kids that go through the orphanage end up wanting to be helpers when they get older. So that may happen too. Yes, we're doing awesome things, okay? Yes. The main thing, give you advice on what, you have a spelling bee? Oh, wow, Leanna. Okay, well, you can do good at that. That's just mainly a talent, okay? You either have that talent or you don't. It's fine, yeah. And then that's really cool. I'm not going to be able to show you math. That's a big topic. Yeah, it's hopefully you'll do really good on the spelling bee. I did good when I was a kid. I did okay, but I never got out of my school competition, so I never got to go any further. But I can spell pretty good if I need to. Like and subscribe. We're up to 12 likes already. Welcome to all the new people. Grandpa's fine. Old man's fine. Brother, uncle, whatever you want to call me, it's fine. I'm 64. I'm from USA, but I've been to Africa. We've been to the Philippines twice. We're retired in the Philippines, okay? And we're going to be helping the community here. It's a really awesome area here. We are in northern Mindanao, and there's a lot of awesome people here, and there's a lot of people that could use food too, especially up in the mountains and different areas around here. And the church already has a feeding program. So as we start to get money after we're monetized, probably in April sometime, that's going to start moving forward. And as we get into the summertime, things are going to be rocking. We're going to be taking videos. They're going to be seeing a lot of different things we're doing to help the community, and it's going to take off from there. So that's what this channel is about. It's about positivity, encouragement. Sometimes we get silly. Sometimes I follow the comments, but other times we're doing either Bible verses or we're talking about helping others, or I'll give you personal life stories, okay? Got lots of stories I can get into. Either from my childhood or before God changed my life, or we can go on some of the stories from Africa and Philippines. Yes, and I had a good family too, so there's a few family stories that are pretty cool too. Yes, I've never done well, I did the spelling bee when I was in grade school. I have not done one since. Some of them are pretty technical now. My favorite sport probably is baseball when I was growing up, because we did not have anything except transistor radios and a few television channels. So yeah, it was a big deal to listen to baseball on the radio. But of course, as I grew up, I'm very diverse. Now, I don't get a chance because I'm working on this channel. I don't really watch any sports. I follow it. Football's not going right now. Soccer's coming up in about 3 months on World Cup. I'm glad the United States hockey team won. I didn't see the highlights. Maybe I'll catch those on YouTube. So, yep, we're just going on. Amen. Jesus Christ is Lord. Yes. You don't have to be Christian to be in here. Just have a heart for being kind, caring, and possibly helping others, okay? It's fine. I've had people here that are Muslim. I've had a few atheists. I've had people that are from Thailand and from other areas, Australia, New Zealand, and so it's okay. I don't judge anybody. We're just in here to make sure that we can build a community so that we can help others, okay? And we're definitely going to be taking quite a bit of money, at least 50%, going towards helping others. And of course, I've never been monetized before, so we'll see how that rolls the first couple months. Right now, we've got enough subs to be monetized. Now we're at 1,015. Of course, we're going to get more. So please like and subscribe. Get connected. You're new people. You're just finding out what this is about. If you like what you see, subscribe. I will subscribe back to you. I've learned that I'm supposed to wait a day to subscribe back to you. If you subscribe here, that makes it more likely that the computer will think that the subscription is real. So I make sure that I'm a little bit more careful about not subscribing right back a couple minutes after the live is over. So I will get to you, and we'll see if that helps a little bit on YouTube, taking subscriptions away. It may not help completely, but it will help a little bit. We seem to be sticking a lot better. Our subs are rising. We went up over 100 yesterday, but that was 3 lives. Sunday, I will not be doing any except maybe one at night. Sunday is more of a rest day. Go to church, take videos, and get a chance to kind of rest, okay? And I also rest between lives, okay? So people say, well, you're just sitting there and talking. Yes, but it is strenuous. Believe it or not, your brain is working, and I am bringing up stories out of my head. I do not have them written down on a list. I do have my journal here. If I had to look up an Africa story and get a few details, I could, but I remember a lot of the stuff in Africa. It was only 6 years ago. I can remember what went on. So we can always talk about that, right? And it'll be fine. I'm going to be tomorrow for my stream tomorrow. Now, wherever you are, if you're in America, if you're on the East Coast, you're 13 hours behind me, okay? Now, that's going to change when daylight savings time, when you spring forward here in March. But for right now, there's 13 hours difference. If you're in Central Time Zone, it's 14 hours behind us, okay? And I normally go around 9 or 9:30 or 10 o'clock in the morning here, which is 9 o'clock on the East Coast at night or 8 o'clock at night and Central. If you're way out in California, of course, it's 6 o'clock, dinner time. Then I do a 1 in the afternoon, hard for America, but it's really good for Europe, Africa, Philippines, things like that. Get a lot of people from Philippines on the afternoon live. I'll do that around 2 in the afternoon, my time. And then I will do one normally around 7:30 or 8 o'clock at night, which is early morning in America. So sometimes people pop in before they go to work, they'll pop in. So that's kind of the way it works. And of course, some people, like Pat, he stayed on my evening live, and he was on my afternoon live, and the poor guy, is not getting sleep. I don't know if he doesn't sleep or what. So that's fantastic. Yes, Chuck, it's nice to see you in here. Yes. Fantastic. Yeah, I just started this live 14 minutes ago. I took a walk. I took some videos. I got a couple ocean videos. Haven't posted them yet. Will, a little later. And we're going to put something in the post too, I do believe. And so we'll be doing that later today, kind of like doing that in between my breaks. And when I woke up this morning, we have 1,015 subs. Let's keep on rocking, right? The subs are doing fantastic. My watch hours are at 500. I haven't seen a new update. It's just under 500. I'm waiting for the new update to hit because I've been doing so many lives. AI has not exactly told me what all the watch hours from those lives are yet. So we'll see if it pops up here. And we'll start doing some playlists on my TV here in the future. Maybe I can do that in the early afternoon when Mila's not watching TV. We'll see. And I can get some hours that way. Yeah, that's okay. It's a start, okay? You got enough to go live. Glenn Brown, you got enough to go live. And this is the thing. I was scared to go live, okay? But if I'm going to build a channel, I had no choice. I had to do it. So practice in front of your phone and kind of get an idea who you are, okay? Because people are going to know if you're faking it. So don't fake it. Whatever you are, if you're silly, do something silly. If you have a purpose for something, do that. Figure out what your channel's going to be, and then figure out how you're going to go live, practice, and then you can do it different ways. Some people don't show their face. They show the outside their house, and you never see their face on the live. So you can do it that way too. I personally like to do it this way. I can't do it outside. My signal's not good enough. I can do it in the house in different spots. So that's what I'm doing right now. I don't think you would appreciate a live out on the laundry room, but sometime I may walk back there so you can see the cat and a few other things. I love you guys, and it's going great, okay? I just got to clear my throat. I am doing fantastic. I slept really good last night, and the cold is 99% gone. Praise God. Thank you, Jesus. Yes. Highlander, nice to see you. Glenn Brown, you can do good. If you're going to build a channel, I'm telling you right now, you have no choice. If you don't live stream, you're going to have to do you're going to have to probably do over 1,000 videos the next year. I mean, it's putting everything on the videos is going to make you got to have lives so that your watch hours go up even more. And that, by the way, when you do lives, you have an archive. So then you got playlists, and then you can do watch hours. So it's just really, live streaming is very important. But you can take time to learn how to do it and figure out what you want to do. It's your choice. You can take a while to build your channel. I want to get mine built quick. I want to help the community. So March 4th will be 2 months. So, and Chuck, since you're in here, I'm going to tell you, I went on my analytics, and I have actually gotten 820 subs in the month of February so far, and I've still got today and tomorrow. So we have picked up over 800 subs in the month of February, and now we were, of course, over 1,000. And that's not bragging. That's just God. God brought all kinds of new people in yesterday. We went up just about even 100 subs yesterday. We went pretty much, did 923, then we were down to 918 or something, and then all of a sudden we were at 1,009 when I went to sleep, and now I'm at 1,015. I don't know what we're at during this live. Sometimes people will put on there and say what it is. Yes. Nope, I'm fine, Highlander. I'm doing fine. I just got done with a walk. I never look fantastic in the morning. I have wiped off. I've cooled off. I feel really good. I get a little tiny thing in the back of my throat once in a while. But overall, I'm doing fantastic, okay? I used a lot of energy yesterday. I kind of got a little bit of attitude and was really pushing helping others yesterday. And that passion must have worked, because I got 100 subs yesterday between 3 lives, 10, 60, and 28. So it was very good, a very good day. Indeed, and now not every day is that way, and it's fine. Right now, likes are a big deal. Tap the screen. We got 24 likes in the first 30 minutes. We're doing very good. It's awesome. YouTube likes to see that. They like to see that you're getting likes in your lives. I don't know why, but they like that. Welcome in the new people. We've been getting so many new people these last couple days, and really the last 3 weeks. So it's been awesome. And so I'm not going to stop the string. I had somebody yesterday tell me, do not stop the lives. Even on Sunday, when I'm only going to do one, I'm going to do one, because I don't want to break the string. Definitely on Sunday, I'm going to take more of a break. But the other days, I will definitely be doing 2 or 3 lives every day and getting those watch hours going, right? Yes. Hi, Roger. Hi, Muhammad. Yes, you can believe in Allah. That's fine, just as long as you believe in helping others. Please connect to the channel if you want to be part of it. Okay. Hi, Kylie. It's nice to see you. Comer, I may have seen you before. No, I have not been in any wars. Okay. I'm from America, and so even though I'm married to somebody from Philippines, I am not Filipino. Now, some people say I act a lot like a Filipino here because I eat a lot of the food. Matter of fact, I am desiring siopaw. And so one of these days, maybe not today, but one of these days I'm going to buy 3 siopaws, bring them home. They can have theirs when they want, and I'll have mine at lunchtime. That's going to be happening soon. I may even do that Saturday or Monday. So definitely desiring that. I haven't had one in about 2 months. So I'm kind of desiring one of those. This at lunchtime today, I don't know if I'm going to have a Spam sandwich or if I'm going to have some veggies and something else. We'll figure out what I'm going to do at lunch. We'll just worry about the live right now. I feel comfortable in front of the camera, okay? Doesn't bother me a bit. People don't like, some people like my glasses. I'd like to have smaller ones. So in the future, I'm going to have these and some smaller ones in the future. I'm going to be buying some other ones. I need to get an eye exam anyway, just to double check everything. Yes, we're doing really good. It's nice to see people in here. Hi, Tahira. I'm not quite sure how that's pronounced. That's awesome. My name is David Barton. I'm from Michigan, USA. We're going to be helping others in the community, helping people in Africa. We don't get people from Africa in here very much right now. It is 4 in the morning, okay? Even in Eastern Africa, it's 4 in the morning, maybe 3 in the morning, all that. So it's not even breakfast time here yet, so it's going to get a little better on the afternoon live. You'll see quite a few afternoon and evening lives. You'll see a lot of African people in here. And I welcome them because I love African people too. I don't care what country you're from. If you want to be connected, get connected. I'm just going to be going through my subscriber list and make sure I'm connected back to you guys today. I did not get a chance last night. Hi, Luke. Nice to see you. Roger, hi. By the way, my dad's name is Roger Barton, okay? And he's 87. So his first name is Roger. So I can remember that because, you know, it's my dad, okay? I worked with him for many years. I'm very thankful that I got that opportunity because if I had not worked with my dad, I would have had all those years where I didn't see him Monday through Friday. But as it turned out, for 27 years of my 47 years working, I got to work with my dad building golf courses and maintaining golf courses. And so I seen him morning, afternoon, and night all those years. And I, of course, seen him on the weekend because we would go on the boat or do other activities. So I got a chance to be around my dad a lot. My mom, not so much, but I got to see her on the weekends a lot. She worked overnight a lot as a nurse. Yes. Yes, 6 o'clock in the USA. Yeah, it's at night. Yeah, especially if you're right now, if you're in Mountain Zone, you're definitely going to be 6 o'clock dinner time. It's probably 5 o'clock in California, you know, a little after 5 o'clock. Yeah, because on the East Coast right now, I started this just before 10 o'clock. So it's easily 9 something on the East Coast. So yeah, you're probably over in California right now. 6 o'clock would be California area or Nevada, somewhere in there, somewhere in the Western time zone, Pacific time zone. Yes, that's awesome. Thank you for coming in from California, Nevada, Utah, any of those places out there that it might be in the Pacific time zone, or Washington, Oregon, places of that nature. Yeah, there, Bunny. Wow, that's a really neat name, Bunny Kitten Princess. Yeah, I don't know exactly what that is though. Yeah, welcome on in. This channel is about helping others, encouraging each other, having some inspiration, a little self-care once in a while. I will do a video talking about my diabetes. I may talk about how much water I drink or talk about the walks that I get. When I get older, I like to sit in a chair or on the couch, and I will do some of that to rest. But I do have to get a couple walks a day. And now that I'm feeling healthy again, I will be walking twice a day, unless it's raining. And right now, It is not going to be a rainy day. I see a lot of blue sky. So we're looking pretty good out there today. We had some rain the other day, so I think we'll make up for it now. Okay, that's great, Roger. Come in when you can, okay? We never make anybody stay in here. And the people that are saying shut up, well, you're welcome to go to another channel. There's all kinds of beautiful channels out there, okay? I'm not going to be quiet. This is the way I do my live, okay? Sometimes I will read comments and let people answer questions. But for the most part, I'm not going to read every single comment. If you want to shout out, sometimes I'll see them, sometimes I don't. What I'm doing is working, okay? God's using it. I have gained almost an average. We're averaging around 60 subs a day for the month of February, okay? At least for the last 2 or 3 weeks. Some of them days were way over. I had one day where it was 140 in one day. And of course, that's God. It's not just me. But there must be something about the message I'm giving that makes people want to connect, okay? So we're going to keep it positive. If you want to be negative, you're welcome to leave the room. I don't have any problem with that. Come back when you want to be positive. So that's fine. Yep, and we'll go over that. I don't have anybody in here, so I'll make sure I take away the bad messages. Yes, we're going to go through, and we're just going to be, I've already got a feeding program thing that they got set up through the Delapuga Assembly of God Church. And so all they're doing is waiting for us to get monetized. Of course, they're going to do some feeding before we get monetized, probably in March or April. And I'll be involved with that, but and I'll probably give money towards that. But we're going to be really moving forward. Once we have some money, I will come up to the pastor and tell them that we're ready to go do one. They'll find out what community we're going to do, get the food, and then we'll go do it. And then as things roll along, we're going to start doing things in the neighborhood. And we're also going to do some things for some select families at Christmas time. And we're also going to come up with other ideas as we go along. Right now, watch hours is what we got to work on, and just keep building subs too, of course. You don't want to forget about liking and subscribing. It makes a huge difference on how your YouTube channel works. If you've got 3 subscribers, there might be some weird way to get money from YouTube, but probably not. You just pretty much have to build a community. That's the way YouTube works. There may be a couple weird ways to get money, but I am going to be doing it the traditional way as far as I know at the moment, unless somebody gives me ideas that are actually legal for YouTube. Yes, that's great. Thank you. And yes, I am older. I'm 64 years old. Shout out to Chino Paco. Yes, that's really great. Regina, it's nice to see you in the room. We are going to be helping others, okay? And we're also just going to be positive in here. If we do get negative, it's due to me. And if I make that mistake, I will apologize. Very rarely do I let the trolls or bad people get to me in here. I've learned to let it roll off my shoulders, okay? You're going to get some bad people in here once in a while, but you'll get mostly good people. So please like and subscribe. We're already up to 33 likes, doing fantastic. Subscribe, because someday God's going to bless you and you can give to this mission. If you can't give, you can be in here and be supportive and cheer me on, and God can still bless you, okay? Nobody's going to force you to give money. Right now, we're not monetized. So for the next month, at least for the next month and a half, or whatever it's going to take, you're welcome to come in, enjoy the lives, stay in when you can. If you can't, leave, come back on some other time, okay? I try to have them fairly consistent every day. There may be one live in the morning where it's a little later. The ones in the afternoon are normally 1:30, or 2. Somewhere in there is when I start them. I don't like to start any later than 2 o'clock because sometimes the afternoon ones can go really long. We had a nighttime one that went really long last night. It went 2 hours and 20 minutes because we were just getting subs. We just had to keep going. So sometimes you get those in the afternoon or evening, and they just keep going and going and going. Yes. Nice, really going. Awesome. Chuck, I hope that everything's going okay with you in Canada. I know you got your car partially fixed, which is fantastic. Glad it's working okay. Whatever the other problem is, hopefully when you get back to work, you can get that fixed, whatever it may be. I don't own a car anymore, so I am not worrying about fixing a car. I did that for, gosh, I had a car or a truck from 1978 until 2025. So I don't know how many years that is, but it's very darn close to 50 years of having a vehicle. And so I don't have a vehicle here. I use my feet. We have jeepneys. We have air conditioned bus I can take to town. And so I have different options that way of getting around. When I take laundry in, I normally take a bike. I get on one of them bikes and then they just pedal me on down to the laundry and then I'll walk home from there. Yeah, it's really good. Hi from India. Nice to see you. Edhi. And then Filipino lady. Nice to have you in. It's my sister. Yeah, she calls me brother, so I'll call her sister. It's nice to have you in here. Thank you for checking it out. I've been going on her lives. She's in Florida, and she's really an awesome person. She's been very nice to me. I've been trying nice to her. In case you don't know, sister, we are doing, we're going to be helping others. This channel is about encouraging. It's about inspiring people. It's also about praying for people sometimes and doing a Bible verse occasionally. You don't have to be Christian to be in here. It's totally up to you. As long as you want to be positive or have ideas, things like that, just enjoy the room, okay? And it's a different vibe than a lot of different rooms. Sometimes I'll tell personal stories. I've got a story. I got a boating story, and I've also got an Africa story today. So if you want to hear about those, that's fine. And sometimes I'll ask a question in the chat. And no, I don't know what Corella is. I don't know that one. Hi, Amanda. It's nice to see you in the room. The boating story, when my dad had the biggest boat, which was the 30-foot Sea Ray, we would go out on Lake Michigan all the time, okay? Well, we were out on a windy day, and we wanted to go swimming. It was the summertime, and believe it or not, the water in Lake Michigan on that side of the lake is quite warm. And I didn't pay attention to the wind direction. If the wind is blowing out of the east, which is rare, but if it blows out of the east, the water is not warm, okay? Didn't think about that. We were having a good time. It was very warm on top of the boat. So we have our swimming stuff on. We're ready to go jump in the lake, right? And so he gets anchored, and we finally get it so it digs in where it needs to dig in. So the boat's pretty stable. And so we're going to go swimming. And the water's probably, I'm 6 foot tall, so it's probably up to my neck, the water. And so we jump in. Oh, my gosh. I don't know if you guys ever done the polar plunge. It wasn't quite that cold, but the water was like 52 degrees. Instead of being 70 degrees like it's supposed to be, it was like 52. And I was looking for the boat ladder to try to get back in the boat as quick as I could. It was, let's just say I did not go swimming that day. It definitely woke me up. Thankfully, at that time, I was in my early 20s. It was no big deal. It did not cause any health problems. But I'm telling you right now, my arms and my legs were already starting to get numb before I got back out of the water. I was like, oh no, that wasn't much fun. Yeah. Yes, I've taken I don't take pills. I take a little tiny bit of insulin at lunch and dinner, just a small amount of short term. And then I will take a long-term shot when I go to bed. And then that way my feet are in fantastic shape. And I pretty much know the regimen that works for me. And that's what works. I don't take any medicine in the morning except vitamins and water, okay? And I take water most of the day. Because I'm diabetic, I really don't drink soda unless it's a treat. If it's my birthday, I might go get a Coca-Cola. But it's okay if I have it just once every couple months. But water and juice, things like that are best for me. Yes. Yeah, I've missed a couple Chuck's lives too, but I do catch them sometimes. Yes, thank you so much Jesus, Kaka Konak, nice to see you here. The Africa story will be about Kenya. I'm going to give you a story about when we were in Zambia to buy some things for the kids at the orphanage. The orphanage did not get the soda that we bought for the school. And of course, they found out about it, of course, because there's some cross kids talking to each other. But they did not get, the school got soda the very first couple of days we got to Africa after we prayed for them, and they got a treat. The orphanage didn't get a treat then. So I made sure that the orphanage got something when we came back to Nairobi for a certain amount of days before we went to Western Kenya to do more ministering and evangelizing out there. And so I made sure in Zambia, when we were with Bishop Eddie Malinga, we were at the store, and they were nice enough. They didn't have to, but they bought some bags of candy. We got some chocolate, and we got some kind of like these bigger lollipop type deals, not the little tiny dum-dum ones, but the big ones. And so I put those in my suitcase, and we got those to Kenya. And when we went to the school and the orphanage, I made sure that each one got 2 pieces of candy at both places. So well over 100 kids got candy. And that's something that I believe in here. When we have feeding programs here, when you're feeding kids, they love the spaghetti. Some of that's because it's sweet. They like to have the spaghetti sauce be a little sweet here. But we're going to have, when we feed them their full meal, the kids, not the adults, but the kids are going to get candy, not chocolate. Here they're going to get harder candy because it's humid outside. So the candy works better. They like some of the different hard candies. We could do the small suckers and things like that, and so they can have that after they're done with their meal. And that's going to top it off, give them that extra little tiny bit of joy that they enjoy, especially for those young kids that are from 8 years old and younger are going to love that, okay? And that's my idea. I've already told the pastor, we'll make sure we have the money for that when we do it, okay? It's a very small amount of money to add to it to make sure the kids have a nice treat on the end. Because some of those kids are struggling because of their families not being, maybe having jobs with, having trouble with good paying jobs. You got to remember, in Philippines, they get paid by the day. Now, if you're management or things higher, that probably ain't the case. But when you're just a regular worker here, you're getting paid by the day. So if you work overtime, same pay. Your pay doesn't go up. So if you're from America and you're used to overtime, there's no overtime for the regular workers here. Now, there might be in the factories. We have a cement factory, we have a flour factory, and some other things down the street. I don't know what they do. I haven't talked to a worker to see what they do. They may get extra pay for extra time. I don't know. But I will find out in the future. Things are going really well, and it's really nice. Yeah. I'm also praying for Chuck. By the way, if you're not connected to Chuck, please connect to him in the room, okay? Or connect to him, when you're outside the live. Either way, because he can always use more subs. He's got watch hours that are way above mine. He's probably 1,000 watch hours ahead of me at the moment. But I'll catch up, but I ain't going to catch up to him right away. But as far as, it's kind of funny. God has blessed me with subs and subscribers, so and new people. And so it's just kind of funny how he's got the watch hours and I'm still working on that and trying to get my playlist rocking and get people start to play those, and I'll play them too. So, we're just kind of, everybody needs something different, And so it's mine's the watch hours, his is the subs. So he would definitely wants to have more subs, I'm sure. So get connected to him. He's a great guy. He's in Canada, and really cold there right now, but his spring will come. It'll come. If you want to see what it's like outside right now, we'll flip this camera. We've got blue skies. I'd say right now it's 82 degrees outside. or maybe about 28 Celsius outside right now. And so it's just a nice narrow road right here. It's all paved. There's a bicycle right there. That's what they look like when you take your laundry or something on there. They can get up to 4 or 5 people on there if they're kids. They can get a bunch of kids on those things. So, yeah, and then we do our water bottles with that too. And they don't charge that much to go do things. It's really awesome. Yeah, but in Africa, we ended up giving all the kids candy, and they really enjoyed it. Matter of fact, some of them didn't know what the chocolate candy was. Some of the younger ones had never had chocolate, okay? When you live in America, you get introduced to chocolate when you're a baby practically, not in Africa. They can't afford it. If they can't afford it, they can't buy it, okay? And nobody's giving it to them. Now, maybe family members would give something to them, but a lot of the kids that are in the school, in the orphanage, have no parents. So if you have no parents, you probably have no family. So whatever the school and the orphanage gives them or can afford to give, that's what they get, okay? And they just have to be thankful for whatever they have. Like and subscribe. Please, double tap the screen. Easy to like. And evidently you guys are doing it because you're up to 39 likes already. So praise God. It's awesome. Fantastic. User, nice to see you in here. He was in here last night. MP, nice. I'm originally from Michigan, USA. Not too far from Chuck. He's a little farther east than me. He's farther east. I don't know if he's kind of above New York or where he's at as far as, the USA being down below him, but he's in eastern Canada. I'm kind of closer. When I was in Michigan, I could get to Windsor and Toronto fairly easily. Windsor was very easy. Toronto was maybe an extra hour and a half drive or something. I forgot how far it is between Windsor and Toronto. It's been a long time since I drove up to Toronto, so I have kind of forgotten how long it took me. Yeah, I'm older. I'm 64. If you get to 64, you won't look brand new either, so it's fine. I don't care if you call me old. You can always go on. That's fine. It's all good. Or you can just connect and help others. That would be awesome. Yeah, I try to speak best I can, user. And, he lived in Toronto. Yeah, and he went to Windsor many times. So I don't think it's a massively long drive. I was riding with somebody when I went to Toronto, and we were young, and so I wasn't paying attention to the time. You know how it is. You're 21, 22, 23 years old. You don't care about time. Time is nothing. Hey, I'm 21, I'm 22. I'm going to be young forever. Thankfully, I'm 64, right? Moving towards 65. So we're working on that. But we're building a YouTube channel, okay? And we're really doing well. Like and subscribe, get connected, okay? We got a lot of new people popping in here. We got some people that were here last night. We had a little lull for a couple days earlier this week. Don't know why. Sometimes this works that way. But we still got to pray for people and different things. And then all of a sudden yesterday it was boom. All of a sudden the bomb went off again, and we ended up having 98 subs yesterday when we all said and done. So just really awesome day. And so sometimes it just goes that way. And it's lovely to see all the people in here. User, Chuck is able to stay in for a while. And we haven't had to really remove anybody. I did have to time out one person. But other than that, it's been pretty quiet that way. I'm trying not to speak of certain things. If there's certain things you talk about, the room will get wrecked. It's just not the way it goes. We're going to try to keep it positive, keep things going. Just a lovely day today. I think the ocean was so quiet today. It'll still make noise on the video, but wow, I have not seen the ocean was almost glass today. Very little waves. There is a couple boats that were docked out there, big boats, not fishing boats. These are, kind of like freighter type things that were out there over by the cement factory. They pick up flour from the flour factory and cement from the cement factory, the cement bags. They pick them up and then they take those to other islands with the boats. So yeah, they dock out there and then they wait to come in, and then they'll bring the shipment out to them. And so that's really cool that way. Yes, 40 likes. We're at 40 likes. That's pretty good for the morning. Our record in the morning is 90. That happened once. Otherwise, we've been up to 78 and 70 a couple times. We made 70 in the morning. So that's kind of what it does in the morning. This is very good. 40 minutes, and we're 40. Yeah, we're only 5 likes behind the minutes right now. Whenever you've got the likes fairly close to the minutes, that's a pretty good live. I love it when the likes are keeping up with the minutes. It just seems to be a really good thing. Seems like I get some subs that way too. We never know though. I do not know. Last night they were keeping me posted. And the reason why they were, Pat, was checking because he wanted to see if we went over 1,000. And so I told him, don't tell me until we're a good 5 or 6 over 1,000. And so he did that really close to the end of the live. And so then we knew we did pretty good. We kind of knocked it out last night. I think we had 28 subs last night. And I got about 2 or 3 more before I fell asleep. So it worked out pretty good. Yes, my people, it's nice to see you, Business Center. Sam, I call Sam User. Yes, I have Hash Brown. I've been going over to Hash Brown's live. She popped in for a second on one of my lives already, but I've been going over to her live. It's a way different vibe, okay? I kind of like it in a way. She's from Minnesota, and it's just a way different vibe in the room. And sometimes it gets a little rough, but I like it. I kind of like it. There's something about her that is just different. So, and I like to experience something different when I'm relaxing, okay? So I kind of check into that once in a while. And it doesn't hurt to have a supporter from a very interesting place, right? And you've seen a nice lady that I call sister. She calls me brother now. She lives in Florida. She's married. And she does a channel, My Filipino Lady. And I've gotten connected to that a little bit. It never hurts to have those connections. You never know when some of those connections, there'll be somebody in her room that'll come over to ours and end up giving money because they're from America and then they give money toward what we're doing, right? So it doesn't hurt to have those connections in other rooms. As long as it ain't too rough, I'm okay with it. Yes, I can pray for Finn Bennett. Hospital right now with stage 4. Okay. Dear Jesus, we put Finn Bennett above with you, Lord. We show it to you. You know what's going on. May you give him comfort. May you give him healing in his body, Lord. Give something miraculous so that the doctors can work with it, or give the doctors wisdom on how they can go after it, because I have a friend I know that you healed back in 2012 from stage 4 cancer, and she's still alive today. So Jesus, please, find Finn Bennett and touch his body. Give the doctors a way to be able to either remove it or you take it away. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. So yes, we will be praying for him more. I'll put him on a prayer list and we'll pray for him some more, okay, as we go along. Yes, I don't know. Sometimes God uses a doctor, and that's what happened with Sandy, who's still alive. She's 74 years old and she's still alive. She had stage 4 colon cancer. And then I've seen it where cancer's been taken away by God, and the doctors just shake their head and go, well, it was on the imaging before. It's not there now. So I've seen it both ways. So God will do it either way. And I'm praying that he can have comfort and healing. It's always tough. For whatever reason, cancer doesn't really run in our family, and I do not accept it. I rebuke it in the name of Jesus. So far, so good for me. I passed my colonoscopy back about 5 years ago with flying colors. So I'm definitely don't have any of that. But that doesn't mean that I have had skin cancer, which is a little different. It really wasn't deep into my body, thankfully. But I've had 7 different spots removed. I see 3 spots on my head, 1 on my neck, 2 on my back. So about 6 spots. 6 spots removed over a period of 5 years. Most of it was in 2024. and early 25. And then, of course, I had one big spot taken off before I went to Africa. That's another story. We've got two stories before I went to Africa, and we'll get into those in the future. I might talk about my wife becoming a U.S. citizen 3 days before I went to Africa in 2019. So there was a lot of things going on in 2019. That was a crazy time, that's for sure. A lot of stuff was going on all at once. Hi, unknown. I'm from Michigan, USA. I was born in Grand Rapids, Michigan. And yes, I'm older. I'm 64 years old. I experienced, in the 1960s and 70s, this is before Chuck's time, it was very cold, okay, in the winter. We had lots of snow. And when you're a kid, what do you like? Lots of snow. We made snow forts. We went sledding. We went tobogganing. I went on horse-drawn sleigh rides. Lots of different things in the 60s and 70s. Back when they had the old sleighs. I don't think Chuck has probably had access to that. My dad got a snowmobile. 1969 to 1974, we went snowmobiling on a Scorpion 440, and that thing went 50, 60 miles per hour. Thing flat out fly. As a kid, that was exciting, okay? I was 8 to 12 years old during that time, and it was fantastic to ride with my dad on that snowmobile. A little dangerous. We almost tipped the snowmobile over a couple times on the sand dunes, so you had to be a little careful. But yeah, it was, so lots of snow. We had a white Christmas every single Christmas in the 60s and early 70s. And in the late 70s, we had a ton of snow, 77, 78, 79, lots of snow. And then all of a sudden, we started having some white Christmases, some green Christmases in the 1980s. But the 60s and 70s were cold and snowy. Had lots of snow. Yeah, an old Moto Ski 89. Yeah, that was pretty old. The Scorpion 440 was amazing. I think she had a Scorpion 400 early on, and then he went to a 440, and that thing flat out fly. But it's dangerous too. You don't want to be falling off that thing when you're going that speed. But it was fun, and as a kid, you make sure you hang on to daddy, right? It's all good. Yeah, and we did things dangerous back then. Remote control airplane. That's fantastic. Never had one of those. I had a friend that had one, and I think he crashed it a few times. But I know that there was quite a few different things that were coming on back then. We had the old racetracks inside the house, the electronic racetrack and everything. And we got that for Christmas one year, and I swear we raced those cars to death the next 4 or 5 days while we were off from school. Yes, I'm from here from Philippines. That's great. I'm in the Philippines, northern Mindanao. It'll be 7 months here early in March. So it's kind of funny. I love it here, but I don't go out. I do go out in the middle of the day if we're going to town, but I don't really take walks at noon or 1 o'clock very much unless it's an emergency. If we need something and we got to have something from the store, then I'll take a bike or something, put my Africa hat on, and I can get some sun. It's fine. But the sun gets pretty intense around 12, 1 o'clock here. So I got to be a little careful. Well, they're ignorant and they don't know what they're talking about, Liam. The best thing you can do is tell them that I am valuable in the eyes of God, and I have got talents. And if you don't see my talents, that's fine. You're going to have to take the high road on that one. Getting mad at them is not going to do any good. They're going to they're just going to see the anger in you. You're better off to take the high road and say, hey, I'm valuable. I'm a human being too. And if they're willing to be talked to, then I would give them a little history lesson about human beings. Because it's not our skin color. It's what you got inside that makes a difference, okay? And if you don't know that's true, live a few years, you'll find out, okay? I don't see skin color. I see what are you as a person. That's what I see. And I'm not going to judge you. You can be any way you want. But if, I know who I'm supposed to connect to and who I'm not. And the ones I'm not, I'll pray for them. I'll wish them blessings, but they're not meant to be in my life. And there are some people like that. Not everybody is going to like you. I hate to give you the bad news. You learn this when you're 5 years old, but you're going to learn it even more when you become an adult, okay? Is that not everybody's going to like you. He is ignorant, he or she is ignorant, and they need education is what they need. So you just stick your head up high and you're going to be awesome, okay? You do your talents, you do what you are, and just chalk that up to somebody that doesn't know and doesn't have a good education, okay? They do not have enough information up here, and they're just not right. They got to get right and learn what it's really about, right? Yes, I'm in Mindanao also. I'm in northern Mindanao by the ocean, and we were up not too far from Milligan City. Welcome on back in. She was here last night. Praise God, she's back. That's awesome. Can't really pronounce her name just right, but it's an awesome name all the same. And I'm glad that she's back. We're just doing things to help others here. We're moving forward. Our subs are rocking. Our watch hours are increasing faster. And we're not even really playing playlists yet. I have played a couple playlists at night when I'm sleeping. But other than that, I've not been able to do that many hours myself. But the lives are producing watch hours. People are watching my videos. That produces a little bit. And they've been pretty popular. And then my old lives are getting a lot of views and different things. And there's some playlists now. So we'll get the watch hours rocking in March. And we should be able to get up into the thousands in March. Yes, lots of Davids. Yes, this is David. My J has been really good. I'm not complaining. I'm doing really well. I get a little hot when I'm doing the live, but I'm not super hot. I'm inside the house. And so we're not running air right now, but we got a fan running here. And I will be cooling off and enjoying a nice snack here shortly. I don't have a snack right next to me, but I'm not going to be going super long today. We're already at an hour, maybe another half hour. That's what I'm thinking, but who knows? Like Chuck, hey Chuck, you're in the room. No, it was yesterday afternoon, not last night. I was mistaken. Yesterday afternoon, I was going to quit. I started at about 1:30, and I was at 2 hours. And I had that rule, like you have, that I couldn't stop. There was 14 people in the room. They were all new people, mostly all new people except for one or two moderators. And so I kept on drilling the mission. We got another 5 or 10 subs that last 15 minutes. So that's one of them rules. When it's hot, you can't stop. And then when it finally got down to one person in the room and I said a few goodbyes, I was able to get out. But I'm telling you right now, when it's hot, and you keep on going because you never know, you might get 20 more subs out of that next half hour. My record for a half hour is, do believe 21 subs in a half hour. It happened one time. That was just a very short live, and I got 21 subs out of a half hour. I don't know how it happened. It just happened. A lot of passion. It just happened to be the right time. It can happen. You don't know when that's coming. Yep, you got to keep pushing. Yeah. And hi, Stray Kids. Nice to see you. Yes, it's Chuck. Now you know, and I know. If we're hot and it's going good, like it was last night and it was yesterday afternoon, morning was just nice and mellow, but the other two were rocking. And when they're rocking, you got to go with it. And if you don't have the energy, suck it up. Get some energy for another half hour. And then call it quits. Yes, yes, you can tell me something. Go ahead. That'd be good. As long as it's not anything bad that way. She's just repeating my name. That's fine. But yeah, we'll just see. She was pretty good last night, so we'll see what she has to say. Yes, Chuck, it's good to keep reminding them of that. Yeah, there may be something where it's something that's not good. We'll see. Hey, let's see. How do I say your name again? Drayson, I do believe it is. I remember it's not like it's spelled. Hey, and I survived Obama. Yeah, well, I think we all did that. But yes, welcome in. This channel is about helping others, okay? We're also going to be encouraging each other. And we're going to be inspiring. And you're going to be able to see some things happen in the community once we get monetized, okay? And, of course, we'll have to wait a couple months because Yahoo doesn't pay like your job, okay? They don't pay you every week. Wouldn't it be nice if they paid us every week or they paid us every 2 weeks? That's not the way YouTube works. As far as I know, it's once a month. So we'll have to wait, see when we get monetized, when they first start giving us money, and then we'll wait and see if we can get them amounts up to a decent amount of point where we can start helping the community. And we will. Yes, I do the best I can. Thank you so much. I am not Dason. That's what I tried to say is Dason. I'm not perfect at pronouncing it, but you know I like you. You're here a lot. Thank you so much for being in the room, okay? I'll try to write it down. Dason is close enough. I like it. It's a really cool name. I like it. It's really good. Yeah. We were crying last night. Well, it's okay to cry. The world says you can't cry. Baloney, you can cry, okay? Get out whatever it is and then try to move on the best you can. If it's over something that's a small issue, normally you can find a solution. I personally have had moments where I cry, so it does happen. I have some of my mom's sensibility in me. If my wife watches a movie that's kind of got that sad ending or whatever, I will definitely cry. I'll definitely have tears going down my cheeks because that gets my emotions stirred up. Hi, Brooklyn. Yeah, and we got one that says egg. I've seen that before. Whenever I see egg, I like, whatever. That just means because I'm bald. Well, guess what? There's a lot of bald people in the world, and they have people that care about them too. So it's all good. Someday, if you're bald, well, you'll have the egg too. It's nice to see you, Brooklyn. That's a nice name. Yeah, and it's all good. Yeah, it's nothing wrong. If you got hair, it's fantastic. I used to have hair. I just have some around the sides a little bit, and I keep it short because I'm in a hot climate. It's warm here, and so it's best to have what little hair I have, keep it trimmed down tight, right? That way I can just shampoo it a little bit when I take a bath. Or it's a Filipino bath, which means you're standing up and you just do whatever you got to do. Yes. Hey there. It's nice to see Zania in here, and Bentley, Will French, Lois. This is a channel that's going to be helping others, okay? We're going to help the community. We got so many new people lately. Like and subscribe, okay? Double tap the screen for the like. Get subscribed, get connected, okay? Because we're going to do some great things. And I do the lives for watch hours, but I do use it for the new people. If I don't do lives, I don't get any new people that are seeing what we're doing, okay? And I've got to have a huge community. By the time we actually go to help people, we have to have a huge community so that we can start gathering the money it takes to do what we're going to do. Money goes a long ways here in the Philippines. It goes a long ways in Africa, okay? So it's going to be okay. We don't have to put up with the super high prices of things that are in America or Canada. Canada has probably maybe better prices than the United States. I don't know. I've not lived in Canada. I know that United States, where I was living, the prices were okay. But in some parts of America, the prices have gone way up. Hopefully Trump will bring them down, but who knows? So, but all I know is that in Philippines, things are fairly cheap. I can get things done here for a lot cheaper. So we can feed a lot of people here in the Philippines because the supplies here are way cheaper. I'll give you a little example. I went to there is a Mexican restaurant. It's called Tex-Mex in Iligan City, which is crazy, but it's true. And we went there. We've been there once before, and we went there a couple days ago. And I got a Korean beef style burrito. Absolutely spectacular. Loved it. It was very good, very filling. Cost me $4.50. And then I got a quesadilla to take home, and that cost $4. And then my wife, she got something, of course. And so altogether, we paid, actually, I'm probably too high, probably $3. Yeah, we paid maybe $12 for four things, maybe $3.50, $4 for each thing. And so, I spent $10 or $12. If I bought the same stuff at a Mexican restaurant in America, it would have cost me 25. So yeah, prices are easily half or even a little bit lower than half here. And some things are 3 or 4 times cheaper here. So there's some things that are very cheap here. So it's really good, and it still tastes good. Yes, Cooper, it's nice to see you. That's awesome. We've got, yep, somebody was timed out. Okay, hey, how you doing there, Eli? Nice to see you. We get new people all the time, so I got to repeat things. Double tap the screen, get subscribed, okay? And we'll work on the watch hours, okay? And I got playlists. So if anybody knows how to, they're public, you can go in and grab a playlist anytime you want and play them if you want. And of course, I'm going to be getting watch hours through this and through my videos too. We're almost at 300 videos. In March, we're going to go past 400 videos. And so we will keep racking it up in that area too. And so we'll just keep doing it and attacking it from all areas. And we will work on the watch hours. And we'll see if I can't look my profile up on the TV on YouTube and play some stuff in the afternoon on the TV once in a while too. If I'm charging my phone, I'll do a playlist, even though it kind of makes it charge way slower. Yeah, it goes. It's Catholic here, but there's a lot of Pentecostal, Assembly of God, things like that here. And Assembly of God is much more closer to the original Assembly of God than what it is in America. So it's, you know, they believe in the Trinity, and so it's really good. But you don't have to be Christian to be in this channel. You just have to have a kind heart, and you don't have to have it right away. But if you see what's going on in this room long enough and you start seeing what we're going to do for the community in the future, then you can get tied into this. And a lot of people want to get tied into it right now. They're sort of subbing to it now. So that way they can see what happens in the future, okay? And so it's been very nice. I'm very appreciative, and I'm grateful. Yes, and we do have some spamming going on. That is happening there. Hey, Felix, it's nice to see you. And Ho Carson, nice to see you. He was in here last night, and he left a nice comment, and that's fine. And I connected with him, and it's really good. Nice to see you back. Yes, we're going to hit 50 likes. That's good. I'm just about ready to call it here in a few minutes. I'm starting to get a little bit more tired, but we'll see. I may change my mind. Hi, Ricky Ricks. It's nice to see you in here. Awesome. By the way, Ricky Ricks, I have not seen you in a little bit. I've seen you in other rooms, so I haven't been able to do this, but I'll do it now. We'll make sure that you're a moderator for the future, because I trust Ricky Ricks. He believes in the vision, and he's been in here a lot over the last month, and he's seen a lot of the sub things taking off. Just like and subscribe. It's fantastic. Double tap the screen. Get connected now, because I'm going to have lots of ideas. If you have an idea for helping the community here in Philippines, and it's maybe kind of an idea I haven't thought of, like maybe there's something I should add to the food that we give out for the thing. Right now they're giving out a small meat, and then they're doing rice, and they're doing spaghetti, and then they have obviously some kind of drink, I think, maybe very short little tiny sodas, I can't remember. And then we're doing candy on the back end, not chocolate, but something that doesn't melt, more than likely like suckers, things like that. And that's what we're doing right now. But there could be an idea to add something different. Sometimes somebody will donate pork, and we end up having pork as the meat for the feeding. So I'm going to find out more about that as I talk to the pastor. I know they have places where they get discounted food. I want to check into more of that, because they may be paying too much for this spaghetti. There's places to get the spaghetti for cheaper if they're not getting them from the right place. So I want to find out where they're buying their stuff. They may be getting great discounts. We shall find out. That's fine, Ricky Ricks. It's great. You don't have to be a moderator, but you can still use it to connect to other people if you need to. That's fine. I just gave it to you because you're somebody that's in here quite often. Yes. And then you help my watch hours. If you're just in the background, Sammy sometimes does that when she's at work. She just puts her name in the background and ends up getting watch hours for me, right? So that's very nice of her. Like I've been on here for an hour and 9 minutes. So if somebody's been in here the whole time, they just given me over an hour worth of watch hours. Okay, so that's kind of how it works. Yeah, I don't know how AI keeps track of all that, but that's why it's AI. Okay, they do as best they can, I'm sure. Yeah. Yes, of course I love Asian people. I'm married to a Filipino. So yeah, I better like Asian people. You know what? Human beings are human beings. I love African people. I love Americans. Believe it or not, I love the USA. Where I was living in the USA was very nice. Some parts of Michigan are still very nice, but it's too expensive for me to live there. Here, I can live more comfortably and not be as stressed out about certain things. Okay, so it's not as bad. Is there a few issues here and there? Sure, we still have things to pay off, but this channel is going to be helping us too, but it's going to help others. Oh, you're from Australia? I hope you're not in a real hot area. I hope you're near the ocean where it can be a little cooler. There's certain areas of Australia right now very hot. So, and somebody from Australia yesterday afternoon says it's extremely hot in some areas of Australia right now. Their ground gets quite dry there. They get areas where they don't get much rain. And I did see some kind of documentary about that. It's the way that the currents around Antarctica come across the southern part of Australia and keep it from raining as much as it should in Australia. So the middle part of Australia in the center gets really, really dry, does not get the rain that they need. And so, yeah, Australia can get really dry in certain areas. Yes. Yeah, if you go to China or Macau, everything is cheaper. Oh, yeah, it's possible. Things could be even cheaper in China. I have not been to China yet, but Philippines is pretty cheap. My email is in my description. Okay, you go on my actual channel and you'll see all the words that say that we're encouraging and inspiring. Click on the description, and at the very end of the description, you will see a Yahoo email there, and so that's my email. Okay, so yeah, it's fine, and you can get a hold of me. Yes, you're new from New Zealand, or you're from New Zealand anyway. Nice to see you, Eli. Thank you for being in here. Yeah. Yeah, that's funny. We've had some people from New Zealand in here before. I've back when I was just doing YouTube and not actually doing a channel, I used to watch the New Zealand family years ago. They're still going, I guess, on YouTube. They're all the kids are growing up. Their two kids are growing up a lot now, so it's changed quite a bit. But they get to go to America all the time. Sometime I'll go to New Zealand. I dated somebody from New Zealand. It didn't work out, so I'm glad it didn't, because I met Mila 2 years later, so it was all good. Yeah, so it's fine. You're welcome. New Zealand right now is probably pretty warm. Probably not super hot, but it is summertime in New Zealand. Wintertime in New Zealand is during the summertime in America. So when it gets summer in America, then all of a sudden Australia and New Zealand start getting a little colder. So it's just kind of the way it works. But we're in the tropical zone here, so we stay shorts weather year round, 365, right? I would wear shorts here a lot, except at church. Yeah. Yeah. Yep, we got Australia and New Zealand, and that's fantastic. Australia is on my list. I'm hoping to go either to one of the cities in the northern part of Australia. Some people have said go to Sydney. Some people say don't go to Sydney. So we'll see. That's on the southern part of Australia, so it's a longer flight. We'll see. Sometime in the future that'll happen. Maybe in 2 or 3 or 4 years from now, we'll see. I'd love to see Australia. Hi, Anna. Nice to see you here. I've been doing really good. The weather is fantastic right now. We had some rain a day and a half ago, and we had some rain off and on the last week, but it was dry yesterday, most of the day yesterday, especially the afternoon, and it's dry all day today. It's blue sky out there, so we're doing good. Looks like we're not going to have rain. Never know, we could get a shower tonight, but so far so good. Yeah. Like and subscribe. That's fine. You go right now. You can come back some other time, okay? Brooklyn, that's fine. Thank you so much. And yeah, we'll try Splash Planet sometime in the future. I'm not really a water slide guy. You got to remember, I'm 6'3", 6'2.5", 6'3". I do weigh less now, so I could probably go on the water slide better. But I've been cut. I went to a water slide. Went to a water place with some kids in Branson back in 2015, and I cut my foot really bad in something that was supposed to be cut free, and my foot got trapped in a spot, and it ripped my foot open. So I'm not a big water park person because it seems like I would have to protect my feet somehow. It seems like my feet get cut at those places. Yeah, but it's fun. It's fun when you're a kid. Yeah, that's really cool, Anna. And yeah, it's nice to see you, Joshua. I'm going to tell you one last time what it's all about here, and then we're going to get off. It's an hour and 15 minutes. Double tap the screen. We're about helping others, okay? And get connected now. The reason why I say that is because monetization will come. We're going to do the watch hours. It's probably not going to happen in March, but it's definitely coming for April sometime, I bet, because I'm going to be playing playlists, and other people are going to be focusing more on it, okay? Plus, I'm going to keep doing lives, and this is pushing our watch hours up too. We're very close to 500. We have a long way to go, of course. We got another 2,500, and then after that, we got another 1,000 after that to get to the full monetization. But the subs is not a problem. We're floating above 1,000, and we're just going to keep adding on to those until we get to monetization time. And so that's going to be great. So I love you guys. You have a great day, okay? Everybody, if you're new in here, come back some other time. Please subscribe and get connected. If you want to leave a message in one of my videos, I will get back to you, okay? I will try to do that this afternoon, either before my second live or later on this afternoon when I have a big break. So I love you guys. You're fantastic. We did 55 likes today. Get connected. Yeah, it's nice to see you. Yes, I'm doing well. I feel fantastic. Oh, you just got here, Shadow? That's awesome. We're about helping others, okay? And we're going to be having lives 3 times a day, except on Sundays. And I'm in the Philippines full time. My name is David Barton, and I'm from Michigan, okay? And so like and subscribe. Get connected. We're going to be helping the community, okay? There's a big part of this money in the future. We're not monetized right now, so you can't give right now. You can give to Africa on eaglezone.org. It's a very safe site. It goes straight to the kids in Nairobi, and it helps people. You can give to that now. When we're monetized, there'll be some money going to Africa, especially after we get seeing how much we got coming in every month. And then we'll know what we're going on. So everybody have a great day. It's awesome. Ho Carson, thank you for being in here. And not that. Yeah, we won't touch that. Yeah, it's 11:12, so I want to have a snack, and then I'm going to have lunch at 12:30. I love all you guys. Thank you, Chuck, for being in here the whole time. Thank you for everybody else. And we're going to be back this afternoon, okay? Thank you so much, Business Center. Yes, thank you, Chuck. I will try to connect with you. You get some rest. Chuck, he's got to be getting, he is in that, I guess he's got a little more time. He don't go to bed until midnight. He's got a couple more hours to play around, do what he's got to do, then he'll get some rest. I love you guys. You take it easy, and we'll see you soon.